They making excuses because they baby daddy picked the other baby mamas to go spend Christmas with too. So Cardi is relatable to them. That's why they love her so much, because she do the same ghetto, hood rat, low vibrational stuff that they be doing. And they love it. They love it. Seeing a celebrity with all that money make just as poor decisions as they make, they eat it up. Them girls was sitting over there manless with them kids on their phone, on Facebook and Instagram, having to watch their baby daddy in matching pajamas with the other baby mama and kids. Watching him play with the other kids. And your kids trying to figure out, what my daddy? He with his other baby mama. The one he wanted to be with more. Like, did he at least play Any, Mini, Mighty, Mo? Did y'all at least play Paper, Rock, Scissors? Put all of y'all baby mamas in a hat and pick a name? Like, did he at least make it fair? Or did he just pick his favorite? That's why she's so relatable to them, because they all was in the same boat for Christmas.
Stefon Diggs got the people up in arms, child, okay? He has like 3 babies, 3 newborns in 1 year. And I can understand why some people would be upset about that, but y'all not in a relationship with him. Cardi is. Cardi knew how many babies he had. I hope she knew. And she decided to have baby Brim with him, okay? This is not our situation, people. Only thing that I must say is that the optics made it seem like Cardi was having his first son. But apparently, he already had a baby. Well, I mean, they close in age, couple months, it seems. But, yeah, he already had a son. That's the only thing. But, like, this is not our situation, people. And we've seen guys who have many kids, newborns back to back, creating homes in different places. I don't like it, but also it's not our situation. If she's happy, if they're happy, they say they're happy, hey. All right? I'm not saying it's a great thing, okay? But what are we going to do about it? We're not in a relationship with them. And a lot of people are mad because Cardi left Offset for him, or left her situation to get into another situation like this. Hey, it's her life. Who knows?
You're not wrong, sis, because Daddy Diggs was doing his Christmas rounds as well. I swear, between him and Nick Cannon, they would put little old Saint Nick to shame with how many houses they have to hit Christmas morning. Now I gotta hand it to Daddy Diggs, because he seemed to do it all in one day, because he had the same outfit on for each photo op with his children. Look at that boy. He looks exactly like his dad. That is crazy. Here he is with his daughter. She's so cute. And then here he is playing with his other children as well. Peep the outfit, y'all. He had the same outfit on. He could make it to all houses in one day. I wasn't sure if Nick Cannon could. I think Nick Cannon spread it out between Christmas Eve and Christmas, okay? And here's all his beautiful children. A lot of fans had a lot to say about Stefon Diggs' Christmas rounds. Like, they had a lot to say. And I'm not sure if he met up with Cardi B or not. I don't think he did. And so fans were definitely side-eyeing, because apparently they're in a relationship. You would think that you would come see your youngest son. Is he the youngest? Is Cardi B's son with him the youngest? I don't know. I can't keep track. You would think that you come see your youngest son. But last, Ken Barbie let us know what the fuck is really up, okay? Ken Barbie, Cardi B's mouthpiece and bestie, let us know that they have an agreement, and that Cardi B is very aware of his children and the mothers of his children, and it's all good. So we need to mind our own motherfucking business. So, hey, if Cardi B likes it, I love it. What am I going to do? You know? Same thing with Brie Tessie and all the other harem of women. If that's what they want to do, I'm just going to sit here and, enjoy the show. I feel bad for the children. That's the only thing. It's funny how, when people get into these dynamics, they don't give a fuck about the children, how they feel. It's just their own selfish wants and needs. So that's all I got to say on it. As always, comment your thoughts below.
At this point, Stefon Diggs, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Y'all, why are y'all giving all this man slack because he was actually spending time with his kids on Christmas? Y'all, oh my goodness, I just feel like at the end of the day, when he don't show the kids, y'all cry about that. When he do show the kids, y'all cry about that. When Cardi B does her own thing and have her holiday over there with her family, where's Stefon Diggs? When Stefon Diggs has his holiday with his family and his kids and, doing all of that, where's Cardi B? Regardless of whatever, can y'all let them be?
Can y'all let Stefon Diggs be a father to all his kids and not just Cardi B's? Can y'all understand that at the end of the day, stuff happens before you get in a relationship, and Stefon Diggs had kids, okay? He had multiple kids, okay? Just like Cardi B had multiple kids and is still married and still trying to figure out that divorce, regardless of whatever. Let this dang on relationship prosper in the best way it can. Regardless of whatever, he is a good father, and that should show us something. At least Cardi B found a good father. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, leave it in the comments down below, y'all. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Can Stefon Diggs be a father or not?
So Cardi B's friend Ken Barbie posted a series of tweets addressing the haters that were talking about Stefon Diggs' kids. The first tweet was, Cardi has her own kids. Stefon does too. If baby moms are on some my kids can't come unless I'm there, then that's just what it is. But my nieces and nephews ain't gonna be around it. There's no secrets, no surprises. They're still a fairly new couple, so shit would just have to be figured out over time. It is what it is. Sometimes I feel like friends should not speak on your situations because they end up spreading more of your business, you know? Like now we know that Stefon Diggs' baby moms said that they had to be there, okay? The kids couldn't just come alone. They had to be there. Ken also posted, also, none of this is new. Y'all been talking about these other kids all year. Why are we acting shocked? If Stefon didn't spend the holiday with his kids, that would be insane. Cardi has 3 other kids, and who's taking them around all those different energies? There's really no breaking news here, but I'm glad y'all finally wrap it up in a bow heading into the new year. Next. And then also posted, you know what it is. People are so used to a crash out moment from Cardi. It's been apparent all year that she and her man obviously have their own past and will need to adjust into one another's lives. But the internet wants to keep reheating the same tea every time they're reminded because they're expecting that crash out from her. It's not happening for once. The drama is not here and people are bored. You see what I mean by friends be making things worse? Because why would you say that this is like a newer relationship? Because you making it sound crazy that, you know, it's a new relationship. She had a baby. He had more babies. Like, I feel like friends sometimes gotta stop talking. Like, just silence would have been better.
Y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been a little bit too mean. Like, now. Y'all been a little bit too mean. I can't change shit. I can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my pussy? Huh? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man and fuck yours? You want me to leave my man and just go and fuck yours? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? We can only go forward now. So, I don't know. 2026 is in a couple of days. I have so much work to do once January starts that is stressing me out. I'm going to be away from my babies, away from my personal life, away from my home. I have to rehearse for 10 to 12 hours a day for tour. There is so many elements of production that I'm missing for tour. I'm already super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already super stressed out. I need my support system, my fans to love me. I want y'all to come to my tour and enjoy yourself with me. Don't be dragging me. It's enough. All right? It's enough. I love y'all. I want good for y'all. I want good for y'all. I want health, money, prosperity, happiness for this new year for y'all. Wish me the same thing, all right? Leave me alone, though. Shit. Damn. Y'all scare me sometimes. Y'all a little bit.
So guys, if you're watching and if you've watched the video, please drop a like and a comment in the comment section. Please guys, share your thoughts, and while you're sharing your thoughts, please be mindful. So guys, of course we expected this. I mean, like when she broke up with Offset last year, she had just freshly put to bed for Blossom. And to be fair, guys, do you remember the case she had earlier this year where the girl was suing her for abuse? Guys, when they said she was pregnant, at that time she was not yet ready to like announce it. But when people were speculating that she was pregnant, I was like, just leave the poor lady alone. And I wasn't just defending her because I'm trying to get on her good graces. I seriously thought people were just exaggerating that she was pregnant. It's same with the Halle Bailey case, and even when people had seen from the digital video and saw how Halle was pregnant, then I was like, really? Wait, is she really pregnant? And there was some YouTuber that I know that I watched a video talking about how she's pregnant and stuff. And I was like, wait a second, wait a second. Why is it that I'm always a person who is behind on these rumors when someone says they're pregnant? Why must I like I don't know why guys what is wrong with me. And when people come out and say this certain celebrity is pregnant or people are speculating, I just refuse. I just refuse to believe that they are pregnant. I just sometimes refuse to believe that they are pregnant. And not because I'm trying to like be a celebrity, like idol worshiper. I'm not that, guys. It's just because I just choose to believe when it comes from the actual person's mouth they're talking about. But right now, I think I've got to change my strategy because people said Halle Bailey was pregnant, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's a fucker. That's too much." And guys, she was actually hiding her pregnancy when she would come out with these big ball gowns and stuff, and especially when she did Photoshop her Halloween photos when she was with DDG. I was like, "Wow, really?" It's crazy to me because when she came out with those pictures, it was just to say, oh, look, she's not pregnant, is she? She's not pregnant, just leave her alone. And I was like, it's true, she's not pregnant, we should just be quiet and mind our business. It's just crazy how celebrities can be good at gaslighting us and at the same time saying, let's stay out of their business. So I was so surprised when a few months later or a month later, after she had her court case, and the man asked her, is that why you got pregnant for your boyfriend, Stefon Diggs? She actually took a shoe and shot it towards him and said, be careful with me. Be careful with me. The video is on YouTube, you can go watch it. I was like, oh, Cardi, don't catch another case, because and it was just basically out of the courtroom that she did that. I was like, why is this woman trying to catch another case? I'm not saying that the celebrities should tolerate slander or people trying to taint their image. But of course, as celebrities, you're not a stone. But there is a procedure that you have to go through to manage those emotions. So just in front of the court, when she had won the case of the girl who was accusing her of assault, she did take a shoe and threw at the reporter who was basically in a kind of way saying the truth. So it was crazy to me. And when she did that, I was not fully in support of that. But I was like, how can he be so bold to say she's pregnant? You do not know, and she's not come out to say that. Well, forgetting to know that these journalists have their plugs who work for celebrities, their personal assistants. Guys, they cannot be quiet. Guys, do you remember when Rihanna got pregnant and gave birth to her first son, or is it second son? And God, oh my God, it feels like ages. But when was the time Rihanna had her first son? Was it like 2021? And within the space of 2021, within 2025, she's had 3 children. Same with Cardi B, like to have those children back to back, it's crazy to me. I'm not trying to police her womb, but I'm like, whoa, I can't just believe it. I cannot believe it. So in this case of him having multiple children with multiple women, with Cardi B being one of them, like in just a single year, it's not, guys. I think with the way people like her ex-husband, her current boyfriend, and with the likes of what's that Mariah Carey's ex-husband, Nick Cannon, yeah, with the likes of Nick Cannon and everything, it makes you wonder if this is gonna be the new memo for men out there. It's crazy to guys. I don't think there's anything normal with the way um, these three dudes move. Another example is Cam Newton. Guys, have you seen that interview with Natalie Nunn and Cam Newton? I think I'm going to cover it on the channel next. But just to focus on the matter we're discussing about, in terms of him not really spending Christmas with Cardi and going to spend with other people, I'm like, wow, 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 wow. So is it a question of she should have what like okay, was she supposed to stick with Offset? Absolutely flipping not. Guys, even whatever Cardi is going to face in this relationship, I still think her divorcing Offset was the best decision she ever made. But alongside that best decision, her getting entangled with Stefon Diggs is also the worst decision she should have made. And you could see, I think what she is suffering from now is the sunken cost policy. I think when she got into a relationship, and I think she really got into a relationship, let's say maybe 3 months prior to when, before she filed for divorce. And I also maybe, I'm starting to believe that, she started a relationship with him when she was maybe in the later stages of her pregnancy. Guys, do I think that's bad? I don't know. I'm not going to crucify her for doing that, because if we're going to crucify Cardi maybe for maybe sleeping with men when she's 7 months pregnant or whatever, God forbid, I'm not going to do that to her, because actually that's in a kind of its own misogynistic. That is like really misogynistic if I'm to do that. But um in light of things, what Cardi is suffering from is the sunken cost fallacy. I do believe that immediately she gave birth, that was when, after maybe 2 months, she took in now for her now delivered baby. For me, I think, okay, I think the reason people are speculating that the reason why she had a child um, for him, Stefan, was because she was trying to move on. Guys, it's same thing with the person whom I covered in the channel, Brene. Yeah. They say Akira, who is Tim's ex-husband, who is Tim's ex-wife. Guys, Adira now has a child. She's not pregnant for another man, just shortly after leaving the man. Guys, is this a thing where, like, we do see this happen in society where for women to make sure that they don't go back to a relationship, they get into a new one and get pregnant for that new person? I don't know. I think it's something with I think it's something that is really common. Like, for example, what about Giselle is it Bonchen? The person who got married to Tom Brady. When they divorced, guys, I don't even know when those people divorced, guys. Now Giselle has like a whole different life, and I'm pretty sure the baby she gave birth to is about 1 year or 2 years, or I don't know. Because when they divorced, shortly after she got into a relationship, and now had got married to that man and had a baby for the man. It was crazy because I mean, who would have expected a Giselle who is well into her 40s should start a relationship and like have a new life, a new chapter in her life? It's crazy, guys. It just goes to show that there is two sides of the coin, either like a sunken cost fallacy or you starting back. And I always will always choose the starting back rather than the sunken cost fallacy. It's same thing with the Cardi B situation. She saw that maybe she had invested a lot into Stefan, so there's no need going backward. She has to go forward, go forward. But to what end? To what end? That's a question we should ask, because you cannot tell me that when she was in a relationship with Stefan, that man was not maybe seeing other people as well. Maybe at that time in their relationship, they were not serious. But if you look at it, to have that many children within the space of each other, that's a very interlocking timeline. It there's kind of like it interchanges. I don't know the word to use, but there's an overlap. Yes, that's the word. There's an overlapping, guys. So, guys, I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll come here to give an update. I will not be surprised if she ends up marrying this Stefan of a guy. So, this is what I have to say concerning the matter. And please, if you have any suggestions to the video, guys, please do not be afraid to like message me, tell me about what you think about the situation and how some predictions about it. Thank you.